Hello, Rachel. Papworth here from Green and Tidy, the online professional organizer. I liberate busy people like you from the shackles of clutter and chaos to give you peace of mind and productivity. And today is about another request. I do love it when you message me with your request for what to cover in these YouTube lives. It's so great. It just tells me exactly what you want to know. So if you've got any thoughts about things you'd like me to cover in these YouTube lives, drop me a line through any of my social media channels or comment below this video with what you'd like me to cover, and I'll get on it. Today is a request by Anna, who is moving from an apartment to a house, and she had asked for some advice on packing. So the main thing I'd say is to pack for the new house, not for the one that you're leaving. So when you put things in boxes and you label them up, don't think so much about the room that it came from as the room that they're going to, because you've got more rooms now. So think about where the stuff's going to go and designate boxes for those rooms and pack into those boxes. Does that make sense? The other thing is to think about obviously what you're going to need when you get to the new house. So much like the last video, which was about downsizing, it's a good idea to measure up those rooms in advance and make scale models onto graph paper and think about where things are going to go in the house. And then you can start thinking about what furniture you're going to need. Now, don't automatically go for the biggest furniture that you can just because you've got a bigger house. And I say this from experience. I needed to replace my bed recently, and I was persuaded by somebody that I was seeing at the time to buy a Super King. And I knew it was too big for the room. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I allowed myself to be persuaded, and it is indeed too big for the room. And there's a cupboard that I can't open without moving the bed, and I have to access that cupboard several times a week. And every time I access that cupboard, I curse that ex that persuaded me to buy that bed. So don't go buying the biggest piece of furniture just because you can. Think about what's actually going to fit the room and what meets your needs, and shop accordingly. I was going to check my notes, see if there's anything else I was going to say to you. Yeah, I mean, I would actually wait until I was in the house before buying anything other than essentials, because you really want to get a feel for a place to know what it is that you need. Now, if you've not had a dining room before and you're going to get a dining room, yeah, it makes sense to buy a dining room table and chairs, because you know you're going to need one. If you've not had a guest bedroom before and now you've got a guest bedroom, you know you're going to want a bed for the guest bedroom. But other than the obvious things, I would wait for things like storage containers, you know, what kind of cupboards you want, what kind of drawers you want. I would wait until you're in the house and you get a feel for how you're using it and where you need storage before you start investing in storage. Yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say to you. So I hope that's helpful, Anna. Anybody else got any ideas about what you should take into account when you're upsizing rather than downsizing? Do comment below the video. Keep coming with those requests for things we need to cover, and I'll see you in the next video.